Chapter 9. The birds were gossiping in the trees. There goes Alfred, smooth and easy. Watch his knees up come high and steady. Champion Alfred. Look at him. Hang in there, Al. You're looking good, yelled the smaller cop. And Alfred waved back and put on a burst of speed just to show them how good he could look. His arms swinging easily at his sides, sucking in the air through his nostrils, letting it out his mouth. He ran for more than an hour, over grass and gravel, until the sun burned away the early mist and dried the dew. Squirrels skittered out of his way. Twice he saw other runners, and they waved and smiled at him, like they were all partners. A stitch chewed at his side, but he kept running until the stitch disappeared. His breath caught in his ribs, but he kept running until he got a second wind. He didn't stop until the cars and buses began to snarl and belch their way through the roads of the park, filling his nose and mouth with gas and oil fumes. On the way home, he stopped every 20 steps for two quick, deep knee bends. He tried to hop up the first flight of stairs on his left leg and the second on his right. He almost made it. At the door, he touched his toes 10 times before throwing it open and striding smack into Aunt Pearl. Alfred? Her face was stern, her hands on her hips. Yes, ma'am. He winked at the girls, kissed his aunt on top of her head, and cakewalked around the kitchen table. No applause, folks, please. You drunk? Now, Aunt Pearl, you know I never drink till after breakfast. Charlene giggled in her cereal. Where you been? Out running. From what? From 110th to 85th Street and back, nearly 3 miles. Don't you make fun of me, Alfred. Wipe that smirk off your face. Where you been? Ladies, an announcement. The twins began to giggle too. Introducing Alfred Brooks, the up-and-coming champion of the world. Now you gonna be the down-and-out chump if you keep on. She snatched up a big wooden serving spoon. You ain't that big. I can still whip that smirk off your face. The girls ducked back into their cereal. Now, where you been? I've been running in the park, build up my wind, get in shape, strengthen my legs. Slow down. What are you talking about? Aunt Pearl, I'm gonna be a boxer. Boxer? The word rattled the cereal bowls, and the girls came up with milk on their noses. Are you out of your mind? Boxer? Now you better, Alfred Brooks, I can tell you're not fooling, are you? No, ma'am. Mr. Donatelli at the gym. He's gonna teach me to. Boxer? And get your head busted open? What would your sweet mama say, Lord rest her soul, if she knew I let you? Her voice trailed off. Where'd you go last night? Madison Square Garden. With who? Henry Johnson? Yeah, and Jelly Belly and Spoon. Spoon? Bill Witherspoon. He's a school teacher. He used to be a boxer. A trace of a smile tugged at the corners of her mouth. And I've been so worried. First you get beat up, then act so strange yesterday morning, then out so late last night, and your good suit's all wrinkled. I thought you had some more trouble, and this morning you sounded like you're drunk or something. I feel good. Who's this Mr. Donatelli? He's a boxing manager and he has a gym. Henry works there. He's had a couple champions. You planning to quit your job for this thing? Not right away. Be a while before I get to be a professional. I don't like this boxing business one bit. Full of gangsters and people get hurt bad. Mr. Donatelli's no gangster. Last night, he made Willie Streeter stop because he had a cut eye. And he made Spoon quit because he was getting hit too much. And Spoon was winning fights. We'll talk to Reverend Price about this. Now let's eat. I'll have orange juice, 2 boiled eggs, toast, and tea. You'll have what? This ain't a restaurant. Boxers can make big money, Aunt Pearl. You might not have to work no more. Buy you a little house, buy Aunt Dorothy's, a car so you could drive to church on Sunday. Don't you load no promises on your head, honey. I'm serious, Aunt Pearl. I know you are. You've never been excited about anything in your life till today, but I just wish it was something else.